Ohana fam, it's Q, and I'm excited to explore the newest exercise that we discuss together in our in-person support group that we host on a monthly basis. If you are a woman who has chosen adoption, please look in the details of this video and get in contact with us, because on March 26th, from 10 a.m. to noon Eastern Standard Time, we will be meeting and gathering together to explore the unconditional. If you can't be there, don't worry. We'll set you up with an online link to join us. And what does it mean for the Ohana Project to be unconditional? Well, we believe we can learn new ways of thinking, feeling, and relating to the world that supports our dreams, our goals, and our values that bring us closer to being unconditional with ourselves daily. How do we do that? Well, this month we explored starting where we are. Where we are is important because underneath that where we are point are countless, tedious, mundane, typical, day-to-day things that we do that are important and valuable, and we don't give ourselves credit for it. All too often, we only give respect to the large, grandiose gestures and manifestations and executions and tasks that are visible by others, visible to others, respected by others. And we don't give ourselves credit for the smaller things. And they are equally important. Anyone who has done anything monumental will tell you, if they are honest, that the monumental end result stands on the shoulders of tons of little tiny, important, mighty things. So we had our group get together, and you can now grab a piece of paper, pause the video, grab a piece of paper and pen, and create a T-chart with 4 columns. At the header of the first column, put act. The second column, self. The third column, others. And the fourth column, how. And what we're going to do with this is explore, go through our day, scan, and think about all of the things that we do and pick one and put it in the act column. Then we're going to determine, did it serve ourself, which is in the second column, or did it serve others in the third column? In the fourth column, how it served, one or the other, or maybe both. So for me personally, I put oatmeal in my first option because my boy was not feeling well. And he was like, Mom, can you make me breakfast? So I whipped together some blueberry oatmeal. So for that, I put for the act oatmeal. For self, I didn't put anything, but in the others, I put a check mark. And how I served was nurturing. My son knows when he's not feeling well, he's covered. He knows that his well-being is taken into consideration and that nurturing is important. That nurturing means something, and I'm going to give it the value that it deserves. The second thing I put in the act column was sulking. I was sulking hardcore this week. I'm at the end of a relationship, going through the grief, going through the process of feeling the rolling waves of emotion. I allowed that to move through me. So I put a check under the self column, and in the others, I left blank. And in the how, I put love, because that is being loving to me, to allow my feelings to express themselves to me and hear them, to hear my hurt, to hear my grief, to hear my regret, to hear them and accept it and allow it. And that means something. That is worth value. The last option is a little unconventional. The last one I chose, which was regret. I put regret in the act column. Regret is a real thing. How much regret have you been experiencing? We all have that feeling. Whether it's a spicy text message that you probably shouldn't have sent in a heat flash of anger, or wolfing down a bunch of chocolate chip cookies you probably shouldn't have, or if it's regret about the choice of adoption, or feeling regret about your adoption plan, give it the space to breathe. Give it the space to have the experience. In the how column, I put new beginning, and I checked the self column. And why is it a new beginning? Because let me tell you something about regret. It feels icky. It feels awful. And it makes your heart ache. But it is a summoning of a new beginning, a calling to the new place that you will bring yourself to as you continue to love yourself unconditionally. It is an opening to new choices from a new place, from that ache in your heart that is calling for more growth, that is calling for more clarity, that is calling for more love. You deserve it. You are special, and you are loved by me, the Ohana Project, and more importantly, by the spirit inside of you.